So yesterday I got rid of all the Bermuda grass in this area. This is my peach tree right there. I had a stump in there from a juniper and all this Bermuda grass, and I sifted all this out. It's pretty clean now. I still got to work on the area over here a little bit and get some of that Bermuda out. I gotta be careful because the water main pipes come, I think they come that way and that way. So I just gotta be careful not to hit them. But this is the stump that I pulled out yesterday, the Juniper Stump. It actually has really cool grain in these junipers, so I might do an experiment with this root ball and see what we get using the chainsaw. I might cut it in half. But yesterday, I have another stump here. Last night, as you can see, it's kind of wet. I soaked this area, and I'm gonna pull this stump up today. I'm gonna water around it because that's where I'm gonna be digging and cutting those big roots. Yeah, it makes it so much easier if you soak the ground first. I'm just gonna go in a circle around it first. Better than going to the gym. It's like God's gym. No membership fee. Except for the cost of a pickaxe and a shovel. Whew. You'll probably need to take a few breaks because it's a hard job. So I'm gonna go take a break and eat a tangelo off the tree in my backyard, and then come back out here and finish this stump. You know, it's nice to have some tangelo trees. Just pick this tangelo in the backyard. Just throw the peels because they're biodegradable. But before I bought this house, there was a big garden. If you look on Google Maps, there was a huge garden in this backyard. A lot of citrus trees he had. But when the owner passed away, this place became kind of like a meth house. I don't know if you saw that spray painting on the inside of my wall, but there was about 20 people living here, I guess. It got raided by the cops a few times. And obviously, for 4 years, 4 Arizona summers, they didn't water these tangelo trees. There's a grapefruit tree over there that's pretty much dead. I tried to bring it back last season, but it has grapefruits on it, but it's dying right now pretty good. But both the tangelos are coming around. I'm just gonna get them on a regular water, keep them on a regular watering cycle, and they're producing a lot actually for almost dying. So the woodpeckers get a lot of my tangelos, but that's okay. That's why I love fruit trees so much. It gives you a little recharge before you go back to work. And you don't have to go to the store. And in about 4 or 5 years, I'm gonna have so many fruits that we're gonna be able to munch on like this after a hard day's work. I don't know, that's the best thing in the world. Yeah, so even though she's had 4 or 5 rough years, she's snapping back. Like I've had to do a couple times. Snap back into action. I think these little ones too, they're actually pretty good also. This used to have huge tangelos, my neighbor said, on it. This backyard has got a lot of work to be done. And these tangelos stay ripe on the tree for quite a few months, which is nice. Those little ones are so sweet. All right, that was a good break. Now I'm gonna go do more digging. Back from the Tangelo break. So I'm gonna let this soak for a little bit, and once it soaks in, I'm gonna come back at it, kind of dig a little bit deeper, get through these big arteries that I got, and then we're gonna see the magical experience of a root ball coming out of the ground. Okay, so really great news. I just got a phone call from a tree trimming service. I actually was calling around to get free wood chips. Like everybody says, you can call landscape companies and you get free wood chips delivered. Well, turned out to be a little harder than I thought. Not really that hard, but you have to be persistent. I actually had to call about 15 different landscaping companies, and most of the big ones have this company that comes and they just put all their stuff, and then this one company comes and takes all their organic scraps and probably does something with them, sells compost or something. But so most of the big ones I got shut down. They didn't even know what I was talking about. But I got myself on 2 lists, luckily. And I'm like, all right, that was a good day. Well, I just got a phone call from one of the lists. They're gonna be in my area tomorrow. They're gonna have cut down a whole tree. They're gonna have a tree worth of wood chips, and they're gonna dump it in my yard. So that's awesome. I will keep you guys in the loop on that one, and I'll show you the delivery. And then I'm gonna start spreading that out on the front yard here. So I'm gonna keep taking up this stump. It was the perfect time because I'm gonna have them back in right here and dump the wood chips all along this side of the yard. So it looks like it's soaked in pretty well, so I'm gonna keep going. Oh! See some movement. That's why I like this shovel, because you can really crank on it and it doesn't break. But it could break at some point if I don't watch it. Oh, there it goes. Gonna break it. Yeah, I think I did bend my shovel a little bit. It's cranking pretty hard. Oh yeah. I broke it. Broke my shovel. I have a come along here and a chain and a nylon rope. I'm going to wrap this around my carob tree. Oh yeah, there we go. Take it out. Nice. All right. All right. I'm gonna take that stump over by the carob tree and spray it off with water.
get some of the dirt out of the root ball, and then we're gonna make a cool little project with that later. So stay tuned for that. Whew, it's warm out today. And then I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of cardboard from the IKEA cabinets that I installed and lay it over the ground here, because tomorrow we're getting a truckload of wood chips. So I'm pretty excited.